Okay, welcome back, generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Okay, so last session we did start adding commands for the new function that we have added. And as I was thinking about it, actually something else came to mind. And that is we don't have a standalone command for loading the actual source code strings, right? Here, this, so the source lines, this one just populates function. So this one, what does it do? Source line. Build source lines for functions. So this one simply builds the source lines in function, name function, set source file. Which, what does it do? Is it complex? Instruction. So it's not that complex. Source line index. Yeah, it's not big, not that big of a deal. Okay, but okay. Okay, so link to source file. Is linked to source file. Instruction line number. Yeah, okay. I wonder if we should combine this effort with populating the actual strings for the source lines. So basically this function would then also return a result. Maybe. Let's see, what is in here? Output comparison results. Okay, I have no idea what just happened there. That was not the intent. CPP files. Source. Okay, so CPP files. CPP file content storage. File content storage. File content. Text. CPP files. Let's see if the current state actually compiles. No. Build single match bundle. Single match bundle. Single match bundle. Okay, so basically we need to come up with a plan to get this stuff out of here as well. So we already have a structure to build the CPP files, to store the CPP file contents. CPP text. Matched functions. So it's basically just this stuff here. Load content. File content. So we would pass this here. Storage. Storage. File content. Storage. Let me think. Bundle. Oh. Why do we have this here? Let's see, can we get rid of this? Ah. I think this can be changed to if this is not this and name equals last file IT name first. Yeah. Then that. Then we can remove this and this. Right. Probably. Okay. So I think the file content storage, we need a sum function like build source line for bundled function. Okay, so I suspect, let's get the interfaces first. So we need span name functions. So, They got consts, named functions. No PDB reader, named functions. And basically file content storage, text file content, text file. Text file content. So I think this class needs to be outside of runner. Okay, that's step 1. And step 2 will be step 2. File content storage. Build. How about we call it load CPP files for functions. Yeah, load CPP files for functions. Storage. Yeah. But then the question is, how can we know, before we issue a load command, how can we know if it's already loaded? That's a good question. Load CPP files for functions. Maybe we should source files. Load source files for functions. So we would somehow we would like to know if we had already loaded. Well, we would have to save it in the named function, right? Yeah. But the named function doesn't own the file content, so it's a bit weird. How can we do this? Load source files for functions. Okay, so in principle it's fine. We can have functions for this, but how do we say that we have already loaded? Ideally, the file content storage would know about this. Well, I mean, we could store it in the named function and in the bundles, but it's not 100% clean, but it would serve the purpose well. So we could do it. Yeah. The only problem is it's then really out of sync, right? It would be out of sync if we touch the file content storage. So named function, let's look at this guy. Can link to source file. Memory layout, yeah. So we could add another boolean here and say has had loaded source file. False. Had loaded source file. Had loaded source file. Set is set to false if hold on, when is this set to false? Build source lines for function. Okay, is set to false if source line is set to false if source line could if function could not be linked to source file. Linked to a source file. Is set true if a source file load request has succeeded. the lifetime of the source file is independent, and therefore can be out of sync with this bool. It's a little bit long comments. The lifetime of the source file is independent and therefore can be out of sync. Therefore could become out of sync. It said the false function could not be linked to a source file. It's set true if a source file load request has succeeded. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good enough. I mean, we have it documented. Yeah, it's not ideal because we don't own the state right here. We don't own this head loaded source file. Has loaded. And then in our match bundle, we also add a UN32T loaded source. Linked source loaded. So yeah, loaded source file count equals 0. Loaded, and also loaded source links. Loaded, so a count of functions that have the linked source file loaded. Count of functions that have the linked source file loaded. Yeah. And then we say has completed source file loading. Has completed source file loading. And source file update linked. Updates loaded source file count. Has completed source file loading. Okay, the implementation of this is has completed. Return. I would say this equals loaded source file count equals linked source file count. Does that make sense? When both are 0, that would mean, well, that's not quite right, is it? I would say has completed source file linking and this, right? Has completed source file linking and yeah, I think this makes sense. Completed source file loading. And then here add another function here. Match bundle. Let me see. Function. Loaded source file count and name function has loaded source file and that and it's name functions. I see. It's linked to source file. Bool has loaded source file. Can link to has loaded source file. Const. Return has loaded source file. Oh, it's simple enough. I don't know what the problem is here. I don't know, maybe it's just Visual Studio acting strange. Okay, build source line, build, no, update here. So why is this not working? So somehow it thinks that wow. So you can't. Wow. I didn't know this. I didn't know that this would collide with names. That's retarded. That is retarded. Well, then let's rename it. This is one more reason not to use snake case. Snake case is the enemy. Yeah. Horrible. Horrible. We need to do something about this atrocious naming convention. I think we will update all files and change it to a proper naming convention. I think we can do this soon. The snake case is absolutely retardation. Snake case is horrible. Absolutely horrendous naming convention. Don't do this. Snake case is horrendous. Absolutely the worst naming convention you can invent. Absolutely atrocious. Yeah. But some people like to use it, and then you are caged into this whenever you pick up a project that has it. Yeah. Oh, we will fix that. Good. So we fixed this name here. Now it no longer mismatches. And we go to where is it? Runner. No. Here. Yeah. Name function and then plus loaded. I really have been fighting formatting and naming conventions a lot because it's so poorly set up in this project. It's really, it can slow down and bring major annoyances. Like you need to get this straight from the get-go, which right now is not the case. We need to fix this. Good, so loaded source file count has loaded source file. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay. Then let's get back to runner. So we have named function. This means that we actually we need to must be a writable span load source files for functions. Okay, and so we also want a load source files for bundled functions. Yeah, named functions. We take this and this. Okay. Then Then we need another named functions, bundle, and storage. Okay, and hold on, this one we don't use. It's just a marker here for me. I will remove this later. Okay, and this for matched functions. Okay, let's create the commands for this. Where are they? Here. The options, right. Source lines here. So this is built. Okay, we made a mistake here. Load source files for matched functions. Why is this? Okay, the file content storage actually needs to move to the top and maybe out of the file. Oops. Okay, so build source lines for matched functions. So we need a struct builds what? Build source files for matched functions options. Okay, so pass storage. And this and this. Const storage okay, source file for bundled functions options. Okay. So this is star name functions and bundle name functions. So a lot of stuff. All of these are getting modified. Yeah. Okay, and one more. Okay. Storage and named functions. Storage. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's correct. Yeah. Maybe make it const. Okay, then we can remove this as well. Yeah. Okay. We got some error here. Yeah. Okay, then we also need to implement these guys here. I think we can remove those comments now. No, actually, let's keep them for now. Okay, so we need to implement all these functions. Let's do that. Okay. Good. So let's go to our implementation here. Load source files for bundled functions. Okay. It looks like we also need a function for a single. Yeah. So we need another function here. Build load source file for function named storage named. There we go. Load source file for function. Load source runner static. Okay. And so basically we have function pair. So basically named dot function dot get source file name. Get source. Okay, actually yes, should be pretty simple. Load content. Get source file name. Storage. And this will return a bool. Put that on bool, yeah. So we just return this and that's it. That's source file for function. Return. Load content. It's already loaded, returns false. Load content. Find content, load content. Two ways, three ways. Either we return true here, or we call this to check if it's already loaded, or we return a different kind of status here and say one already loaded, failed loading, succeeded loading. Yeah, load content, so this one. Public enum loads results. Already loaded. Failed loading. Failed loading. Load results. Failed. Succeeded. Load results. Maybe load failed. Load succeeded. Load already load succeeded, load failed, load succeeded, load load succeeded prior. That's is a bad English. Load load results. Class. Okay. Failed. Succeeded. Already. Maybe call it done and already done. I don't know. Let's do that for now. I don't have better ideas. Okay, and then we return here the load results. And then here we say load results. Load results. Already done. Failed. Oops. And then here we say if fs bad, we use bad, right? Let me see. No, dot bad bit, was it that? Let's look in PDB reader. fail, if not fail, if fs fail, if not fs fail, then we take it and return maybe we do, hold on, we do if fs fail, do file reads failed, return load results failed. Otherwise we do this, load results done. Load results. How about we rename it to loaded, load result loaded. And here we say already loaded, if it lets us. Already loaded. Okay. Good. I think that's a bit more robust. Okay, and so let's go back to our function. So here, load source file for function. So we say file content storage, load results, return result is not equal load results failed. Right, there we go. Okay, and here we got some situation. Okay, so load source file for function. Yeah, this should be correct. Good. Then build source lines for function. So now we just copy a bunch of stuff here. So name function, build source file, load source file. Whoops. Loads source file for function named storage named, and I need to say named has loaded source file equals this. Yeah, I think that would do. Okay, then we do also this one here. Build source file for function storage storage named, that's it. Yeah, okay, simple enough. And this. That's wrong. Bundled function, bundled, this one here, bundled functions, this. Builds functions, source files for bundled functions, named functions, bun, storage. There we go. PDP reader. And then update loaded source file count, named functions. Okay. And one more for matched function. Matched. Build source lines, build source file for function matched. Storage named matched functions. Matched functions. Might as well just put it 2 here. Keep it simple. Okay, for name function. So we take this guy and we put that here. So for every matched function, we then load source files for both sides. Well, it tries. Named function named equals that. Names. Why don't we here put name dot named dot has loaded source file equal let's do a bool success or let's just do this and then return this. Okay. Okay, and then how about load source loads load source file? We can return bool on all of these. Return bool. So here bool, and then we say bool success equals true, success, and equal that, return success. And then we do the same here. Bool success, success that, return success. Okay. And then I think we don't need to do this here. This update loaded source file count is actually not necessary. It is not necessary. Oh, is it? Hold on. It is necessary. So we also say bool success here, true, success, and I bet this will make a horrible formatting again. Yep, it does. Absolutely unreadable. See that? You see the pain? Look at this. This is perfectly readable. And now, look what happens when we format. Boom. Can you read this? No one can. It's retarded. Absolute retardation. I hate auto formatting. It doesn't make code more readable. It just makes it harder to read. Horrible. I don't like it. Okay. Bool success. Success. Match Yeah, success. Turn success. Hold on, there is one more thing. We should only load so here we should say if named dot is linked to source file. Hold on, what does it say? Has loaded source file. So if not named dot can link to source file, if that is the case, then we return source file. Then we return true. Otherwise, we do assert is linked to source file. True. Has no source file associated. Treat as success. Has no source file associated. Treat with success. Okay, but we expect that the source file has been linked, so we should document this. Can we just requires a prior call to build source lines for functions. Okay. There's no source file associated. Treat as success. Is linked to source file. Yeah, that's our expectation. Load content. Get source file name. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be correct. Bool success, success. Here we didn't return. Return success. Success. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, then we should be able to remove matched functions. Bundle match. Match bundle. Mm. Mhm. Okay, so we should be able to get rid of this stuff, but this means we need to do this earlier, and I think we can do this outside. Here. Comparison records. Print source line len. Yeah, we can put it here into this condition. Build source lines for matched functions. Yeah. So we put the storage here and we call it file source files storage. And then we do build source files, load source files. Load source files for matched functions, and we pass it the storage and this and this. Load source files for matched functions. Yeah. And then we pass this guy to pass this here. Ta 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 ta. Const bundle source file storage, and the storage we remove this and this, and that should do it. to string cpp text let's call this source file texts. Source file texts. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. Then we also have a separate set of functions for loading the source files. Maybe it would have made sense to combine the build source lines and the load source files, because it kinda is very closely related. You don't call one and not the other, right? So yeah. But okay, let's do it like this for now. Yeah. That's good. Let's see if it compiles. No, it does not. Okay. Okay, great. Then let's see if it all still works. No, it does not. Oh. Can link to source file name. Ah, I think I know what the problem is. Let's see. Caustic. It's for the game.dat site where we didn't even try. Wait. But right. So when we call this one here, the PDB reader is null for the game.dat site, so it doesn't even go in here. I see. Okay, how do we deal with this? Oh. That's a problem. Or is it not? Well, okay. Well, strictly speaking, if we don't give it a PDB reader, then we can say else here. Then we say named dot can link to source file is false. Source line image. Yeah, it's a bit complicated. So I do wonder if this should be false by default then. But then can link. Is linked to source. Can link to source. Now it needs to start. It needs to start with true, because otherwise we don't even try to link, right? If we claim already from the start that it cannot link, it needs to start with true, and we need to explicitly figure out that it cannot link. Yeah. Here it also does it. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is fair. Yeah. I think that's fair. Yeah. Alternatively, we could also check PDB reader here. But then I think that's more efficient. Yeah, let's do it like this. I think that's fine. Okay, this should solve the problem. Maybe we... it doesn't need a comment. That's fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, that passed. And we don't see source lines anymore. Aha. Okay, we have broken something. That's good. Or not good. Okay, what did we break then? Interesting. So we do pass it here. Let's put a breakpoint here. So source file is main CPP, and it found nothing. Okay, and let's see, does it load? Load. Let's see. Maybe we made a mistake here. Game memory CPP. Yeah. Oh, fail is set. Huh. Okay. Okay, that is really unexpected. So you get line, and then eventually it just fails. But it has loaded, so it sets a fail bit when you load the last line or something. Okay, that's wild. Fstream fail bit end of file. Ah. Poof. That Maybe we need to do something here with the EOF. Loop while extraction from file is possible. While is good. While get line. What does this return? While get line. Okay, so what if we do while fs is good and get line? Let's see. So we have loaded how many lines before? We have loaded this 823 lines. 823. Okay. Let's see. Eight to three, and still fail. That's retarded. So we have loaded all the contents, and then the file stream is set to fail. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. How does this make sense? It makes no sense. Fstream fail. Man, this is retardation. I'm telling you, these people, the way they implement stuff, absolute retardation. You successfully read a file from start to end, and then fail returns true. How does this make sense? How? Where's this function? Why do I not find it? fail. Well, yeah. Returns true if an error has occurred on the associated stream. Bad bit or fail bit is set. Boah. Okay, but maybe it's like a feature of this get line that it sets the fail bit when it reaches the end of the line. But to me, that's retardation. Absolutely is. Like, how does this make sense? Okay, is there another way? Fstream end of file EOF. Maybe we need to check EOF while not EOF and get line. Let's see if that works. Okay, we got all the lines and it's still fail. Okay, how about we say if not EOF and FS fail. If not and FS fail. Okay, how about that? Maybe that is the right check then. My gosh, this is retarded. Okay, so lines and okay, now we get past this. Okay, then this should go through now. Okay, and there are the source lines. Okay, great. Good. Okay, good. Then this change has already become quite big, I would say. Yeah, we did do a lot of stuff. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to do a few more changes and then we can start submitting this. Yeah. Oh, actually, how about yeah, we will do that next session. What's the time? 1 hour 47. Yeah, I think it's good for now. Yeah, we got a little bit of stuff done. That's good. Okay, good. Then next session we will add the new public functions that take the new options. And then we will remove all the exclamation marks here, and then we will start submitting in 1 or 2 chunks. 2 chunks maybe. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, well, the runner is already quite big. Yeah. This as well. All right, good. Yeah, then we cut it short here. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.